Hello and salute everybody. So my second question for you today is from your experience for whatever you know from school, history, your own experience, what you have seen, considering everything, your environment, your country, wherever you are right now. Who do you consider as a US president who have done most for African American or Black people? Who is it? For you, not what somebody else said. You. Think about you. Who will that be? Welcome back to Chatting with Nicole. If you have not subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe right now. Share this video, like, and also check out the rest of the videos. Thank you very much for coming back. I'm so grateful for you, and I pray that wherever you are right now, everything is just going well. If it's not, I promise you tomorrow could be better. And I pray that you are just as grateful as I am right now, because again, we are breathing today. So we thank God for breath of life. And I thank God for my breath of life and your breath of life, and for you listening to me right now. So thank you very much for your support as always. So in light of election, again, we are almost finished. And this might be my last video that has to relate to election. But we had this conversation from the other conversation that we had. And we are discussing, who do we think is the president who have done most for Black people? And it will amaze you when you go to do a research, instead of just listening to the media. If you go do a research, you're going to see Trump a lot, because Trump said it himself. Because he said it himself, everybody's just using that. You're going to see that everywhere when you're doing research. And after you see that, and they're not going to say, they're not saying everybody's just commenting, why did he say it and blah, blah, blah. It's just, you just see Trump attached to everything because he said it, right? So you're going to see that controversy everywhere. But honestly, when we are having a conversation, who do you think is, a US president who have done most for Black people or, African Americans? And everybody, if you do this University of University of Massachusetts had this last time Obama was a candidate. And if you go, you're still going to see this. At that time, when they did this poll, Abraham Lincoln was the top. So when we are having this conversation, and everybody, if you say Abraham Lincoln, and they're like, but this person, he just signed, everybody have something else to say about it. Even though when they did the poll, overwhelmingly, I think 64% voted for Abraham Lincoln as being the first person who have done most for African American or Black people, because the emancipation that proclamation that was signed to abolish slavery, right? And then you come down, that's number one. Even though people are just saying that is not him, that we shouldn't consider. And before I go to the next one, the reason this lady said we shouldn't consider that, well, she said she was upset that somebody said that, because even after everything was signed, there were terrible things that were happening to Black people even after that. So because of that reason, she doesn't agree that it is Abraham Lincoln. That's why I'm asking you, from your own word, your own history, your own experience, your own mind, who do you think? Because even though overwhelmingly, like online, everybody will just say that Abraham Lincoln is the top, there are people who still believe he is not, right? So that's why I'm asking. I'm not going to tell you me. It is not about me today. It is all about you today. So thinking about this, what do you think? Do you agree with this woman that is saying that no, it shouldn't be Abraham Lincoln, even though, the signature, everything was signed, it was still terrible. And you can even argue that it is still bad today. Not like it used to, but it's still bad. do you agree or do you disagree that on top of the list is Abraham Lincoln? The second one is going to be Franklin Roosevelt, who established the Fair Employment Practice Committee, right? So, and the third person, it is going to be Lyndon Johnson. He pushed for the passage of the 1964 Civil Rights Act and the 1965 Voting Rights Act. So, do you agree with that? The fourth person is John F. Kennedy, for advocating for civil rights and appointing Black individuals for positions at that time, right? So we have all these four. And then if you come down, then somebody says, and then you're going to see Obama. People voted for Obama as well. And that is the debate as well. So what did he do? So that was a huge debate that I'm going to bring up here. But I want you guys to think about it. As we are going through election, we are going through this. Who really do you think have done more for African American or Black people in America? Because we are hearing all these and then we are getting upset about it. I mean, this was like literally like this. There are people who are offended for the list that we are listing here. And we know that all four of them, they are white people. They are white presidents, right? So we always are saying that, white people did not do anything for us, or Black people did not do anything for us, or Black people did more, or white people did more. And you may even think and say that non-president, people who are not president have done more than presidents. I heard that argument as well. And I was there. We had that argument. You might say that the people that we should actually be crediting right now have not been a president, who are not president. But we are talking about president. And if you want to talk about those who are not president, but, have done more for the Black people, you can also list them as well. As far as non-president, you might say MLK. Who are you thinking right now, in America here? First president as a president, and then as non-president, who has done more for Black people in this country. So as you check this article, which is in the description, we have Abraham Lincoln, we have Franklin Roosevelt, we have Lyndon Johnson, and we have JFK, John F. Kennedy, right? So for full transparency, we also have Obama was, listed, followed by Trump, and followed by Biden. I don't know how you agree, how you're going to rearrange it, re-rank it. If any of them are your choice, I don't know how you feel about that. But this really just was supposed to be you. It is all about you today. Just get you some distraction so that we can give ourselves some exercise and remember history and think about, who has done more. Do some research and have fun doing it. So let me know what you think about this list, and let me know, who you think. Even I even want to know from, non-president, those who have not been president, but you feel have done more for Black people or African American in this country. I want to hear what you have to say. So I want you to share this with everyone you know. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already, and also check out the rest of the videos. Stay safe and blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.